What it do, what it do, what it do. We are doing a surprise live episode tonight. I know we've been MIA for a minute. We've been having a little technical difficulties. Hopefully tonight we don't. Let's pray. If you see that Travis is not here, T1, he is not feeling well. So we're gonna pray that he gets well soon. But you already know, she go DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself.
We are the Where You Ask podcast. We are live right now, live in effect in the building. Our title is Sorry for the Wait because we are sorry for the wait. It's been a lot going on. Let's do some updates.
What?
What's been going on with you?
No, let people know what's been going on with why it ain't been posted.
I told him. I said technical difficulties.
Okay.
I said that we've been having technical difficulties. In my intro.
Oh, I didn't even say
he ain't listening. He's too busy trying to share the live, which is a good thing. He ain't listening. But yeah, technical difficulties is why we haven't been you know, been going live. But we back here in the building, live full effect.
Yeah, and what do y'all prefer, live or pre-recorded? I think we asked this question before, and we pretty much tried to do.
I think pre-recorded is better. We've been getting more views.
I just like the live interaction. That's probably the only thing that I miss about going live is people actually chiming back in, and the topics can come while we talking. It'll just flow in. People can start commenting once we start. But right now we're doing a bunch of sharing right now, so bear with us a little bit.
What you been up to? Keep us updated. Besides working hard in these, in these truck driving streets.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. Just driving. Besides, me cooking myself Sunday.
Man,
it wasn't funny when it happened.
It wasn't. So tell us what happened. Give us the play-by-play.
So what happened was, Father's Day this weekend we went to Houston to take the kids.
So this happened on Father's Day?
Yeah. But it was also my kid's birthday.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it was Juneteenth, so it was just a lot going on that day. Me personally, I don't personally celebrate Father's Day because I feel like as a father, when you're handling your business, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So I don't really. I'm not too big on it. Like if I don't get nothing or anything like that, I'm cool because my wife and the kids tell me they love me and appreciate me all the time. So
yeah,
not just one day. So so we just decided to have some people over for the kid's birthday since we were back in town because we went to Houston on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, we went to Houston, then we went to Galveston. So Sunday we just had a couple of my mother-in-law and my mom came over to celebrate the kid's birthday. So my wife was like, we just put some hamburgers and some hot dogs on the grill. I'm like, all right, cool. So I've done it before a few times already. So
what, grill?
Yeah, on the barbecue.
You sure?
Make some hamburgers and
you
stuff.
Sure?
Yeah. So and when I first started, I got everything set up, the fire going and everything. But by the time I got the hot dogs and the hamburger patties and stuff, I pretty much was like, let me get the fire going back so it can get real hot first. But what I didn't do is I didn't open up the top lid. So on the barbecue pit that we have, it's a big one and it has a top lid.
Yours gas?
No.
Oh.
It has the top lid and it has a little door where you can where the charcoal and stuff is in case you gotta move around.
You didn't open that door.
So I didn't open up the top door the second time. The first time it was open, I lit it, everything was good. So the second time I was just trying to get the fire going. So I just sprayed a little bit more lighter fluid. And then once I threw the match in, all that pressure built up and it couldn't go out that way. So it just basically just came back out the door that I had open. So
were you out there by yourself?
Nah, the kids was out there, they were playing with the little water toy thing. And my niece was outside. But they didn't know what happened. Yeah. They just know that I was just like I didn't even I didn't even like really show nothing.
Because
I
of
just
the
kind of
good.
ran. Yeah, I just kind of like ran to the side of the house, and I was like, just like checking myself, make sure, I was good, and then I could see my hand. I'm like, damn. So, but at this point, I feel like everything is burnt. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's what at this
Yeah.
time. I'm looking at my legs. I'm like, damn, what is this? And so I had some of the ash from the charcoal
Yeah.
on me too. So that's hot too, and everything. So it was just it was a lot. So finally, I went inside. I went upstairs and stuff, and then we called 911 because like I knew my hand was hurting the most. I didn't know what else was burnt because at this point, I'm basically just figuring out everything as I go. So my wife came up, she got a wet towel, and she started wiping off my legs first. So I was like, just do my legs first because I don't think they're as burnt or they don't hurt as much. So when we was calling 911, they were just telling me to get in the tub and get in the shower with some cold water, cold water. So I basically got in the shower fully clothed and just letting the water run on me and whatever like that. And then the paramedics came and stuff like that. And I mean, everybody they did a good job. They came pretty quick. Uh, the paramedics was good. The only thing that sucked is that she was like, I gotta see if that burn mark is your skin burnt or if that's dirt. So she had to scrub it. So I was like, ugh. So I got a towel. My wife got me a towel.
That
I
was
put
the
the towel in my
pain.
mouth. And she was
Pain.
like, shh. But it was dirt. Luckily, it was dirt. So it wasn't skin.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good that you are a-okay. It wasn't more than just what it could have been.
It couldn't be worse. Like if I was like 2 more inches bent over more, that would have been like it would have just all went in my face. I wouldn't have had no eyebrows. It would have been looking like
You would have
powder.
been bald-headed again.
I would have looked
Wait,
like
you
powder.
still are.
Powder.
So did it take the rest of your hair out? Did it take the rest of your hair off your
I
head?
could have. I would have been mad.
No, I said your head.
No.
You have any? It's a joke.
Yeah,
You didn't get it.
no, I got it. I wouldn't mind that.
But my
I wouldn't
question
have
is,
to shave again.
but this is my thing. So I sent this video. It's a joke. I know you've seen it. I sent it to you guys.
Which video? We sent a lot of videos.
The one with how Father's Day is not as celebrated as.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if I should play it for you guys. I'm gonna try to send it
Yeah.
to myself and play it. But I always wonder why do
Is that the one with the
comedian?
The comedian.
Yeah. So I always wonder why do your situation different because it's your twins' birthday. Y'all celebrate more than just Father's Day.
Right.
But if it's just Father's Day, and let's say you did celebrate Father's Day, why do we expect fathers to cook on Father's Day, but on Mother's Day they get taken out?
Because mothers are more valued than fathers.
Why do you think that is? Now, my mom's theory is because a lot of men aren't doing what they're supposed to do compared to mothers.
That's a lot of women that ain't shit too.
No.
it's just-
She's not saying that there ain't women that ain't.
Well, it's
ish.
a lot of moms.
She's
There's
saying
a lot of
there's-
single fathers though.
There is, but not as much as moms.
Well, surprisingly, it's more women with kids than it is men with kids. Did you know that? Just think about what I said. It's more women
I
with
know.
kids than men.
That's why
with
they're
kids.
more celebrated.
So more women are having babies by these certain individuals of men versus men having a lot of kids with a lot of different women.
Mhm.
But of course, the narrative is always the mother is, upheld higher in regard, because of what she does, which to me, it doesn't make, it doesn't affect me
Mhm.
at all, but I do think men in general are overlooked on a lot of things. Father's Day just happened to be one of those days, and yeah, it's not really televised. You know what I'm saying? It's not really no. I wouldn't say no gifts per se, like specific gifts for men, besides the stuff that you can get any day of the year. Tools, basically you get a whole bunch of stuff for men for them to do more work. It's not really
What tools?
Yeah,
Ties. Ties. That's the number one. Is
like,
ties.
What
What you gonna do with another tie?
man.
Another coffee mug that says "best bed."
Men don't get.
Do you drink coffee like that?
I don't even drink coffee.
You drink hot chocolate,
Nah,
hot tea,
I drink some
time, but not enough.
Not
Where
enough
you,
to get a mug.
Well, you need another mug, right?
If anything, it would be some alcohol in the mug. Anything.
The alcohol in the mug.
But yeah, it's yeah. I just men are typically overlooked. Nobody is going out their way to send men to spas, you know, vacations, stuff like that because you're a man. You don't need that. That's pretty much what I think it is.
I want to say shout out to the people that's tuned in right now. Urban Street is tuned in.
Sweets.
Thank you, Cheryl Metal, Mickey Sweet. Make sure you tune in. Tune in to them tonight. They're gonna be live playing that best in underground music that you love to hear. But I want to play this video clip that I feel like is
Father's
very
Day
funny.
is the worst holiday in the world. I've done the research. I already know. Let me tell you something. Mother's Day is the second most celebrated holiday in the world. Christmas is first. So that means it's Jesus, then your mama. You know what Father's Day fall at? Number 20. I can't think of 18 other holidays. Do you realize Halloween is number? That means ghosts and goblins go before fathers? Arbor Day is number 13. I don't even know what that is. I just know it's coming for me. That's crazy. Columbus Day is number 6. Celebrating Columbus Day is like celebrating somebody finding money in your house. Where you get that $50 from? I discovered it in your kitchen.
That's Travis's favorite comedian.
Yeah, I like him too. He's dope.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him too. But what he's saying is true. If you see, it's just men fathers are not praised or celebrated as much as women. You know, and I can't even tell you why that is or who started this or what, but that's just the way it is. Shout out to Alvin Perry though. He put on no he had a Father's Day brunch or dinner.
Yeah.
Or something.
Event.
Yeah. I think he's done that a couple.
That too. He celebrates the father throughout the year by hosting a whole bunch of men events.
Yeah.
Father-led events
We have a men's fellowship once a month. We go. We meet up at different places. So we were meeting up at George Gervin at one point. This last time we met up at Legacy Studio. So yeah, I mean that's just men, a safe space for men to come and talk, and up each other and talk about different things, relationship things, business, and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty good. I like doing that. It's once a month. I want to say it's either the first Saturday or the second Saturday of the month. He has that. So
just make sure you follow Alvin Perry or comedian Alvin Perry on Facebook, and you can get that information.
So
now,
Anthony Jackson, 5'6", straight shining. I did an interview with him like a month or two ago. I just cannot download the interview. My stupid iPhone keeps saying I need more space. I don't need more space to upload. Anyway, he wanted to know, do we ever talk about topics on good credit and the benefits of it, is he saying? He said, or do y'all don't really fuck with financial literacy, and which we talked about credit and stuff before.
We have
even business credit.
Yes,
we talked about it before,
and we do. So if you know anybody that's good in that area,
he actually does credit repair. So
well, Anthony, be a guest on our show. Definitely come up and be a guest, and we definitely will have a conversation about that.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that one episode.
Basically, and I told him in the section like we open to talk about anything. The main reason we don't really harp on credit and stuff like that is because we're not experts in it. So I can't give you advice on
something that we're not an expert in.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So that's something. But if you're an expert and if you're doing that, by all means, we would love to have you to guest on because you can teach us something. You know what I'm saying? I know in our group chat, we share a lot about establishing business credit and different things that we can do within our business. We talk about that kind of stuff all the time. It's just on a podcast, we want to talk about what y'all want to talk about, and nobody ever brings up credit. So I mean, that's basically it, But yeah, man, 5'6", man. If you want to come on, I hit you up. We can get you on, and you can put us on some game and help some people out.
Definitely, definitely. If you don't know, we're gonna turn the subject a little bit to something a little not so sweet. But RIP to a local San Antonio artist, Bubble Bandman. Um, Violence in the hip hop community, whether it's mainstream or underground, is not good at all. Whether you know the person, whether the artist had 2 followers, 10 million followers, violence in this hip hop world is not okay at all. So RP to him and prayers up to his family. Hopefully everybody is okay and stay strong.
Yeah.
But on a happier note,
Mm-hmm.
the champ still undefeated.
I wouldn't say
Miss-
undefeated.
Whatever, shut up. This is my
But, yeah.
segment. You just hit a nod your head. You just mad Boston lost.
I'm not mad. My team was
Go to-
Miami.
Don't matter.
My team
But you was going for Boston though. Low
Yeah, I
key.
was going for the underdog.
Exactly. Shut up.
I was going for the underdog.
Shut up. Curry making shots from like down in other states.
He
Y'all
was.
haters.
He's a great
He
shooter.
really was. And it's crazy
He's
because
not
I
top
just
10 though. Now he can do all that, but he ain't top 10.
top 10 what
They
shooters?
no, he's the best shooter. I'm gonna say this:
Wait, you talking about top 10 overall?
top 10 players of all time. He's
No, he's not top 10 overall because top 10 overall you got to be good offense, defense, and everything else in between. No,
Yeah, so
but
he's a
we
great-
ain't worried about that. We
he's a
talking about
great
shooting.
he's
He's a great shooter.
But
But
this,
he's
look,
a no.
it's a dude for Brooklyn. He was injured, and it's another dude named Kyle Korver. They have better 3-point percentages, meaning they make more than him.
Yes,
He
that's true.
shoots more. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
But we ain't worried about that.
But
Not
he's
only
a great
not only-
player. He's a
yes.
great player.
what I like about him is he's one of the few people that are team players too. There's
He's
a lot of
definitely
people
team
that are
player.
overall 10. There's people who are top 10, who can shoot, who can steal, who can guard you. But being a team player is something different too. Because yeah, you could be the one that shine on the team, but if you
Mhm.
let your other people shine on your team too, that's dope too. Because everybody knows LeBron.
Yeah.
Anybody that even people that don't watch basketball know LeBron. But how many people can name some of LeBron's teammates that even don't watch basketball? It's weird. But I know people who don't watch basketball that can name more than just Curry on the Golden State.
Well, Golden State has been together longer.
Well, not just that too, but people still. But he's a team player. People know to play.
LeBron is I think LeBron is an over team player. Like this, sometimes LeBron. Look, if you look at it, LeBron never starts off fast. He when he starts, it's usually like the end of the second quarter into third quarter. He always tries to get his other players involved because he knows what he can do. But if his players are making 3-pointers, that makes it easier for him later on in the game. LeBron is maybe the ultimate team player. If anybody on the greatest list, Michael Jordan is probably the least.
Oh
team
yeah, Michael
player.
Jordan is the least. Yeah,
But he's also one of the greatest players. So LeBron shares the ball too much, I think, and I think he's been criticized for that. And in moments he needs to be taking a shot, he makes the right play and passes it to somebody that shoots better than him, but they might not be ready for that moment. But he makes the right basketball play. Steph Curry is just a shooter. He's like,
Well, if you have not seen, but some people probably have, in the stands during the finals, Dell decides to introduce his new woman, his dad, the new snow bunny in his life, and they won, and then Mama kept saying it was a downgrade, which it is.
to him. I mean, to her, to him.
No, not to her.
I'm saying like she might be saying that's a downgrade.
No,
but
she
to
wasn't
him-
saying it.
Who's saying it?
Everybody else, not her. People in the
Oh.
comments, people when they
Yeah,
post a
but
picture,
people
people are
say
gonna say it.
Yeah, of course they're gonna say it's a downgrade, but he might bring something to the table that she don't. She might actually listen. His mama
Or
probably
be
didn't listen.
submissive. Be
Or be
submissive.
submissive.
White women do.
Not all white women.
Most white women, not the one that try to act black, but most
Nah,
white
it's-
women will be submissive.
These white
and say-
women will kill you quick as a white man.
Well, they'll kill you, but they also will be submissive,
Not all. And submissive shouldn't be a bad thing.
depending on. It's not, but you can be submissive to everybody too. You gotta be someone that makes it that makes you want to be submissive to. Not someone. There's a difference between
What
being
makes you want to be
submissive and not demanding. I feel like when you're submissive, you have that line of communicate. One, you very communication. I mean communicative. Two, you they bring something to the relationship that makes you submit to them. You ain't submit to a bum,
I mean, what's considered a bum?
someone that doesn't want to work.
Why would you talking to him anyway?
I'm just saying that in general. I'm not saying I would, but I'm just
No, I'm
saying.
saying like, why would she talk to a bum? Like when I hear women say,
Okay.
I wouldn't submit to a dude that don't have a job or.
What if it's what if someone okay, they said they had a job, they just got fired, but they're not looking for a new one, but you know they weren't looking for a new one when you first talking to them. You're not gonna submit to that. You're gonna leave them.
I mean, that's true. But
Okay,
how
for instance,
often
okay,
that doesn't
and then
happen
someone
very
who that's not okay. How about someone who is not financially good and doesn't want to get better at being financially good?
often.
You don't want to
That's a
submit to
red
that.
flag.
You don't want to submit to that.
But it's rich people that got money problems, and women would submit because he got money.
That's
They
because
don't
he
even-
has money. That's
They don't
different.
care about his
That's different.
financial.
But that's
literacy.
different though.
No,
I'm
it's not.
talking about regular people. I'm not talking about rich people. I'm talking about regular people.
Well, I mean that can go. See, this is different. I think that the difference is men, we don't care about your financial situation. Typically,
But men ain't the ones who are submitting. It's the women that used to
men
submit.
submit too.
They do, but women are supposed to submit to their men. Men can't submit to
Women
women.
are supposed to submit to their husband,
Well, that's what I meant.
not their boyfriend.
Well, their husbands.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna make nobody your husband. If,
Look, I'm gonna tell you, it's situational because if my wife can attest, I still struggle with finance, and it ain't
But
even,
you
it
try-
ain't even like
but-
I blow my shit on stuff. It's like
but you're not like you said. One, you don't blow you're not wasting your money on just stupid stuff.
Right.
Two, you want to get better. It's not like you financially like
But I've learned. I'm
you
willing to
learn and you're willing to learn. See,
Yeah.
if you're not willing to learn, red flag.
Well,
Like you
you're not
said,
willing to learn nothing.
if you buy a new pair of Jordans every other day and you can't pay the bills,
Don't get me started.
yeah, I know that's an example. We ain't gonna go. That's another subject. But I want to know your thoughts, Mickey Sweet, Cheryl Meadow. If you tune in, tell us your thoughts on that because I know you're married and you can give us some insight on submitting and that line of communication. But
Yeah, when you have somebody, first of all, when you get into a relationship, y'all need to start learning y'all shit. Everybody, if you plan on getting into a relationship with somebody and y'all plan on speaking, just like you said, communication. If y'all plan on making this a long-term thing, y'all need to see where each other's strengths and weaknesses are, so y'all can see where y'all can help each other out. Me and my wife, her strength is finances. She's good. She's real good with finances and working out with finances. That's not my strong suit, so I let her take charge on that. My strong suit is just the game period. Like people trying to run game on you. So ain't nobody gonna come and run game on us on something. Like that's not gonna happen. Even with that is when women go to certain places without a man, they tend to get game ran on. Tire shops, oil changes, all this kind of stuff. Because the presence of a man there is always a threat. No matter if he knows what. Just I don't really know nothing about oil changes or none of that kind of stuff. But the presence of me being there
it's intimidating.
is gonna make them think twice on trying to run game. Because
Or anything in general, I agree with that because
even if you buy anything.
there was an instance where it was back in when I guess my college days, first early college days. Me and a
Where you go to
homegirl,
college?
Huh?
Where you go to college?
St. Louis for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So me, my homegirl, and one of my best friends at the time. Disclaimer: he's gay, but that don't matter if he's gay or not. But he's you never seen tall people that haven't grew into their body yet. Like he's tall, but he's still a little clumsy.
They're not. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's one of those people, right? And yeah, so he's one of those people. He's really clumsy, and he's not like the macho man. But we all went to the gas station. And these two men tried to approach us, and just the fact that he walked up to us intimidated them, and they backed up. And he hasn't say nothing because if he talked, they would laugh because he stutters.
Right.
And then they would have been like, ha, 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 you can't do nothing. But the fact that he just walked up and didn't say anything, it intimidated them and they stepped back. You didn't have to say nothing. So you're right. A presence of a man can,
Real quick. Let me go back to the topic thing. I'm reading the comments or whatever. So I'm not gonna say no names, but wanted to say most podcasts in San Antonio don't be on life changing topics like financial freedom, religion, the good and the bad. I guess the good and the bad, and health. I honestly figure that those topics are not within their range as far as knowledge, so they don't touch it. Just what I figured. I need my own podcast. I'll be top five in San Antonio. I think. And then another person responded, "You're absolutely correct. Those topics don't generate as many views, so they don't shy away from it." So just to throw this out there, I can't speak on no other podcast, right? So our podcast, we talk about whatever everybody wants to talk about. If you feel like you got something to bring to the table and you want to come on a podcast and do it, come on a podcast and do it.
Hit us up.
But don't talk shit in the comments because okay, so just like you said on here, we don't have knowledge to shy away from. If we was to bring y'all on here and we tell y'all to talk about MMA wrestling and expertise and have y'all talk to Travis about it, y'all knowledge will be limited on it because y'all don't know nothing about MMA wrestling and training and what goes into it. So yeah, of course we not gonna shy away from the topic, but it's gonna be limited. It's our knowledge is gonna be limited on what we can say because we're not experts in that topic. If you ask me, if you ask me, who in San Antonio is an expert? You might know something about credit, but who is an expert at credit? You know what I'm saying? Just because I can go and buy an ebook and fix my credit, that don't mean I'm an expert. That
Yeah.
just mean I got an ebook and I learned how to fix my credit. Like experts have classes. They write ebooks. They don't buy ebooks. They write ebooks. So you know what I'm saying? Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't it like everything they named in there. We've talked about numerous of times on the podcast.
You just haven't
Health,
you just
We
haven't
talked
happened to
about
catch that
financial free-
episode.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If y'all tune in to these, how many podcasts do y'all watch? And that's from San Antonio. That would be my first question.
But not only that too, I want to say something else. I know you said we can't speak on other podcasts, but I've tuned into other podcasts, and If This Mic Can Talk have had people on there that talked about health and good credit.
Mhm.
AC Turner and Lambo Warren from Radioactive have had people that talked about health. I don't know about credit so much, but the health.
Yeah.
So there's other podcasts in San Antonio that do talk about it. Y'all just don't tune in on the
Yeah,
right
tune
days,
in.
right
So
times.
That's
And
what I'm
then-
saying. Like, don't knock the podcast if you're not even tuning in to the podcast.
Exactly. Shout out to AC Turner for tuning in. Thank you guys. We
Shout out,
appreciate
AC.
it. I appreciate it. Shout out to Cheryl Metal for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. I want to know your comments on that. I know AC, you probably just tuned in. Cheryl, you probably just tuned in. But we talked about women submitting to men,
Mm-hmm.
and what would it take for a woman to submit to a man? And men, what do you bring to what do you bring to the table for a woman to want to submit to you? Leave us your thoughts and comments on that topic below.
Most men, oh, that's me. Most men already know when they come to the table, they got to have some kind of income. Most men know this already. The ones that I'm gonna say all men know this, but some just run game and act like they got it. The crazy part is that the ones that fake it is the ones that's getting the women because the women are looking at them as if they got it and they don't really have it. Then once you get into it, you find out they don't have it. Now it's the issue because okay, first of all, the dude's being fake, and now you're showing yourself to be only with him because of the money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes both ways. I think both parties are guilty on both ends. I think men, as men, we need to be more better at being upfront. Only thing is by men telling the truth, they might actually like a chick, and they might not be in a position to actually be dating. I would say, but they actually like the chick. Now he feels like he has to lie to get her. Now, I think that's the issue too. But the only backfire is that if he be honest and be like, "Hey, look, I'm not in the best financial situation right now, but I really like you, and I really like to get to know you." Chances are that woman's gonna be like, "Nah, you're not in the financial situation." That's the only thing she heard. She don't care about his character, his morals, his family values, and none of that stuff. It's cut off right there.
not all women,
Not all women,
but some.
but
Majority, you're
it's a
right.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
It's a
some
lot.
might not be in the because some women might not be in the financial situation you need to be
There's
in
a lot of
too,
women that's not.
and they can
Look,
help go, and they can help each other grow.
I just made a post, and I just seen it. Speaking of finances and credit and stuff like that, like people
Yeah.
say we don't talk about. The average American makes 50K, 51K a year. The average American makes that. So when y'all think y'all talking to these ballers, just keep that in mind. And that's regional. Like, if somebody's making 50K in New York, they're damn near poor. Or even California. Like the gas and the price of living in those areas are so crazy. You got to make six figures. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta you gotta pick your battles at this point. That's what I think he was actually talking about too on one of the posts. Was that the post I made about the two income thing?
Yeah, no, not me. I didn't. Yeah, but I read about
was
it.
reading it,
Yeah, I was reading it about it. You want to read the comment?
AC, what's crazy? He said, what's crazy? A man will lead great if she really submit. What?
He says, "What crazy is a man will lead great if she really submit, but at the same
But-
time, he
okay.
has to protect her mental."
Yeah, I think that's actually a good point, and that's why I always ask about mental health. We actually get into these relationships and stuff like that, and we base everything on stuff that's really not important. Mental health is important. I think values is important. And I think your morals is important. Your finances is gonna be whatever it is. You gotta rock with the economy.
Do you think past relationships are important too?
I think past relationships can shape a person's attitude and character. Yeah, I definitely. This is why I say body counts matter, because you're not only sleeping with a person, you're it's an energy transfer.
It's an energy transfer.
So
yeah.
imagine you dating somebody and they slept with 20, 25 people. That's 25 different transactions of energy. And you wonder why some people act certain ways. Like
Exactly.
And they haven't took the time to mentally detox themselves from those people. So as much as body counts is not important, it is important, especially if you're getting serious. I think that talk needs to be had, because those characteristics of other people, I think that can show in a relationship. I definitely think you can get that from a relationship. My relationships all led up to me not trusting a woman, basically. So after my first serious relationship,
Yeah.
I didn't trust no woman after that.
So how did your wife earn that trust?
Trial and error, because I had to earn her trust too. Because she went through some sorry dudes herself. So I mean, it's gonna be times where you're gonna go through stuff to where you're on the edge of like calling it quits. But what else? Let me ask, if you were in a relationship for 5 years, right? And let's say your significant other, he don't cheat, but you catch him in the talking process and stuff, right? Now, that's 5 years invested. You're gonna break up with that person and get with another dude that's gonna do it the same damn thing. Then you basically starting over.
Yeah.
It's up to you, but you basically starting over. You basically starting over just to go through the same thing
Again.
versus talking about it.
Having that open line of communication, figuring out why this is happening, what's going
crazy
on.
is the whole Kevin Gates and
Drika
situation like that.
But that's weird, because Kevin Gates promoted an open marriage, and then
this is the thing between, because so I'm a fan of Kevin Gates, so I listen to a lot of his music.
I do too.
He's transparent in a lot of his
in almost every song.
Right. So he's talked about
in his interviews
cheating. He's talked about messing around on Drika and stuff like that, right? The thing is that we can't praise Drika for doing the stuff that we shun Kevin Gates for doing. And at that time, it wasn't bad. Huh?
People praising him?
Yeah, they like, oh, Kevin Gates, oh, he did all that cheating. Don't cheat, don't cry down. That kind of stuff. Oh, you can't take it when a woman does it.
But men can't take it when women do it.
Nobody should be able to take it.
No, I'm not saying they should, but it's worse. Men feel like it's worse when a woman does it than when a man does it.
Honestly, me personally, I do think, and I'm not going to say in all cases. In a lot of cases, it is different. And I think
you feel like women is more emotionally attached.
I think it's
men is more just about hitting and quitting it.
They're not just going. Most women are not just going to the club and smashing a dude and then that's it. Most women would cheat with a dude that they had conversations with. So it's a lead up to it. I think that's the difference. Men can go and knock a chick down and not talk to her no more ever in life again,
And that's
and
it.
it's nothing. But I think women equate sex with love. Men don't equate sex with love. Men equate love with respect. So if you
Yeah.
respect a man, that's showing your man that you love him. If you have sex with her, that's showing her that's a sign of love for a woman.
Yeah.
That's just what I think. I could be wrong, but that's just what I look at it. Because I think men think differently when a woman cheats. They think the worst because they know what you do with them. So if you step out, you can be like, "What? You was giving you the two hand? Oh, you mother!"
Not the two
And
hand
it
twisted.
It could be not even that. It could not even be that. But I'm saying,
Not the back shot.
right? They go.
Not
They
the
go.
perfect arch.
Have you seen those? Have you seen the meme where you say before you take her back with cheating, just remember that she was looking like this, and they got the chick looking back with a messed up face,
No.
and then it's another one that say, "Fellas, before you take her back, remember when it popped out, she put it back in."
Wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy, but yeah, men think to that extreme. That's why it's so hard for a man to get past it because once it happened, you just thinking of all the. Even if she say "Well, it wasn't even like that, we really just made out and stuff like that. In your head, you thinking like,
Now,
"Nah, you sucked him up in the car. I know you did."
now this is my question because how earlier you mentioned, you've been with someone for 5 years. Why would you leave them to start over for someone to do the same thing, right?
Mhm.
Now, if y'all both cheated on each other, you both can't trust each other. Why are y'all staying?
That's I think that that would be maybe in terms of termination in the relationship. 'Cause it's gonna be hard for both of
And
y'all
will
to get
and
over.
would y'all stay for the kids? Even if the kids, let's say the kids wasn't yours,
I wouldn't stay in no relationship with you.
even if they are yours.
If they minds, I wouldn't stay in that relationship. I would be still there for the kids, but I'm not gonna stay in no relationship with the kids. That's my life is gonna be miserable.
That's
I can be
true.
happy without her and still have my kids in my life. I don't need technically I don't need after all that I don't need her to have a good relationship with my kids.
That's true.
And chances are she's gonna have custody.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
true.
just how it works.
Now, this is another topic that's brought up by one of our viewers. She mentioned how come as we get older, men tend to not want to celebrate their birthdays compared to women. Women, we have a special event almost every time. Me, I do celebrate my birthdays every year, but I'm not the type to do something big. I'm low key with my family. Oh, cut that volume down.
It is because I thought it did.
You about to get fired. But me, I celebrate my birthday every year, but nothing too big, low key, very simple, you know. But
Yeah, I don't
you're not big on birthdays.
not no more.
Why is
Like
that?
in my twenties I went hard. Like a whole month. Like it was my birthday all month. I went super hard. Now I don't even drink. Like I go, me and my wife will go out on a date. I
But you
get
don't
a
have to drink to
margarita and I
celebrate
don't
your
even-
birthday.
Yeah, but it's part of the festival.
Not really. I don't drink when I celebrate my birthdays.
I don't really. Yeah, I'm at the point where I don't really kick it with a lot of people. I got maybe 6 or 7 people that I kick it with tough.
No, that makes sense.
So I'll do something like they come to the crib or we go out to eat.
Something low key.
Some small some.
What do you think that is in general? Because I have a friend that didn't want to celebrate their birthday as well. Like,
I think
why do
it's-
men in
I think
general?
it's the same as Father's Day. It's the same reason as Father's Day. Men don't get celebrated like that unless you in a relationship or a marriage. That's but if you a single male, the only thing outlet that you have is to go to the club
And birthday sex.
and birthday sex. Okay,
That's it.
that's about it. Me, I'm easy because I've done all that before. So
I'm just sorry that came at the wrong time after we said birthday sex. And
Oh,
you said,
yeah, I'm easy. I'm still easy. My wife, I'm easy. Like it don't take much. She can just look at me. I'm like, look at me. It ain't no resistance or nothing.
That's funny.
But so on my for my birthday, my wife always asks, what you want to do. Sometimes I'll be like, let's go to we go to Galveston, me, her, and the kids or something like that. Just chill on the beach or something like that. Or if we at the crib, we'll go out to eat. We'll have a couple people over. Like I literally haven't celebrated my birthday in like maybe 6 years.
Is she big on birthdays? For her birthdays?
Nah, not really. She just want to be. Because
Y'all look different.
what I do is for her birthday, she already know. I think this is what it is, and I seen this. Men are so used to doing for others that they don't know how to
Be receptive
receptive of
when it's time for someone to
right.
do it to
So
them.
when you ask me like, what you want to do for your birthday, I'm like, I don't know. So my wife, I already know what my wife likes. She likes a gift bag. She likes her hot Cheetos, her Coke, her candy, some flowers, some tip trees.
You ever get it delivered to the school?
Nah, I never did that.
Why not? We that man
I'm just
to try.
hesitating to do it because I don't know
We that man
where
to
it
show.
goes. I go to her school.
9 times out of 10, it goes to the office, and the office people deliver to them.
Yeah, but at George Gervin, when she was there, it's like 3 different offices. And 2 different addresses. So
Oh yeah, that's different.
if I ask her for the address, I'm almost like giving it away.
Yeah.
Especially if she knows it's her birthday around the corner. So what I do is I'll do random gifts. Like I'm big on doing random gifts. Sometimes
That you're supposed to do though.
yeah, I mean a lot of people don't though.
Keep the marriage spicy
A lot of people
by buying
you'll be
hot
surprised.
Cheetos.
You'll be surprised.
Get it?
It be simple things.
Hey, y'all gonna be laughing at my jokes. Y'all gonna be laughing at my jokes. Keep it spicy
That's
with
a
the
bar.
hot Cheetos.
That's the bar.
That's a bar. Keep it
Yeah.
because you don't want the love to fizzle away like cocoa. And what kind of candy did you like?
She like those worms.
The sour worms. Because sometimes I ain't gonna go there. I had an X-rated joke. You say sometimes it comes with sour taste in your mouth.
I don't eat the sour worms, so we good. But I
So
do random gifts.
you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to leave a sour taste in
I
your
know,
mouth.
that's what I'm saying. But if you eat sour worms, you don't eat sour taste.
You knew that. You didn't get it.
No, I get it. I'm saying you leave a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah, but
That's
why
what I
would
said.
you want a sour taste in your mouth? You eating cum?
No.
Exactly. That's what I said. So
Women taste different.
that's true. That's what I said. It come in her mouth won't leave a sour taste. You didn't get it.
No, I got it.
It went over your
I was
head.
just making sure.
No,
that,
he didn't get
I
it.
just want to make sure that let it be known that my cum ain't sour. But what I was saying about the gifts is the random gifts is so sometimes I remember I used to do this. I used to work graveyard shift. So I get out work, go to Walmart, buy her gift bags and stuff like that, and the rose and stuff like that, and the card, just an appreciation card or something like that. And I'll put it in her car. So when she wake up in the morning and get in the car, everything is right there.
But you can't do it now because of this Texas heat.
Definitely. But I work graveyard, so I get out work at about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and she was getting up. But she was working at Wendy's.
Yeah,
So she getting up.
but back when you were working at Wendy's, it wasn't as hot
It
as
wasn't
now.
as hot, but
Nowadays,
it'll be sitting in the car for like an hour.
Yeah,
like,
that's
give or take. But now,
still,
yeah. Now
even for
I
10
think-
seconds.
I think
Even
at
10
nighttime,
seconds.
it still be like 90.
Even 10 seconds in the car and
I would have to leave the car.
everything
on.
was melted. 10 seconds. As soon as you put it in,
Chocolate everywhere.
as soon as you put it in, the worms will be like, worms are like, nah. Worms gonna come alive and be
Yeah,
like, nah, this ain't it.
Oh,
But
and Sour Patch Kids. She likes Sour Patch
I
Kids.
love,
She likes
man, gummy bears on my thing.
I got her.
You out there
edible
listening,
arrangements.
single men or men, you out there, gummy bears, Dr. Pepper, come down my way. Dr. Pepper, gummy bears are my go-to
What
snack.
kind of gummy bears? Any kind?
The only one
the
in the
gold
gold pack.
What is it? Herbal?
Harbo.
Yeah. Those are too hard.
No, they not.
They're hard.
No, they're only hard when you freeze them.
Nah, they just don't. They're not gummy enough.
I like them. Crazy.
I know. You always eat them. My daughter had some today. Matter of fact, my daughter had some.
But that's literally my go-to. Like, I don't eat it a lot. Normally, my go-to snack. Let's say to keep me awake. I'm not a drinker like that. I'll do gummy bears and like a Dr. Pepper to help me stay awake throughout the night. Something sweet.
Yeah.
Or if I have to work the door.
Dr. Pepper is cool. If I had a choice
That's my go-to.
What? So that's your go-to? You got
Soda, go-to soda. If you talk about drink in general, I would have like a, I would have a Arnold Palmer, sweet tea lemonade.
Or half and half?
You can call it half and half.
Smoke water?
So, I don't know about that.
What did you call it? Or
What
what?
they?
Arnold Palmer?
Arnold Palmer. That's what some people call it.
Nobody calls it.
I call it.
I don't know.
I just call it sweet tea with lemonade. Some people call it that. I've
Half
never
and
called it
half.
that. I don't call it half and half. I
Or
just call it
swamp-
sweet tea
swamp
with
water.
lemonade. What do y'all call it? Let us know in the
Swamp.
comments.
Swamp water.
Is that-
Even when you say
Is
that,
that-
it just that don't
Is that
sound
a
good.
good term?
No, that's universal. I
What?
guarantee you go to
Swamp
any
water?
restaurant and you say swamp water. they know.
White people don't say that. I know half
White
and half.
people are the ones
Hey,
that probably made
I
it.
know half and half is not universal. Last time I said half and half.
No, half and half.
Last
is
time I
actually
said
not. That's surprising.
half and half at Bill Miller's, I got half sweet tea, half unsweet. I was like, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, well, that don't even make sense. Why
Because
would
it
you-
is half and half sweet, half unsweet. I get it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I get it, but
But what
that
I do,
don't sound like it tastes.
it doesn't. But then what I like about Bill Miller's is that when I do ask for sweet tea and lemonade, they always ask me that I want the lemonade first or the
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
tea.
yeah, yeah.
Some
Some people
restaurants
don't
have.
ask.
I don't care. You get all mixed up together. I know it matters
I
sometimes.
like more lemonade than tea. Not
I like
too
more
much.
tea than lemonade. I'm the opposite. I do my tea first and then my lemonade.
I think yeah, and once you mix it up, I think the lemonade. If you get too much lemonade, it'll overpower.
Oh,
the
it can. It
Yeah.
really can. If you're not a lemonade tea drinker, you don't know. Just
Nah,
like
yeah,
people on
sure.
water drinkers don't know the difference between waters. There's a
They
difference.
definitely don't know the difference between Aquafina and Fiji. You can taste the difference in that shit.
All Aquafina Fiji and just the regular HEB brand, Walmart
I
brand.
get the HEB Ozark because it's spring water.
But that's still Ozark though.
I know, but
Even
I think that's the HEB brand, right?
no,
I
HEB
thought-
brand just says HEB on it. It doesn't say Ozark.
It's the same color.
It's the same color.
Oh, okay.
What up, Freezers Christ?
Freezers
Freezers
Christ
Christ
in
from
the
the
building.
Winging It podcast that's going to be live tonight. I think it's 11 o'clock our time, around that time. I don't know the time zones because y'all over there on the East Coast.
East
What it do,
Coast.
Freezers Christ? What kind of wings you been
Hey,
eating on?
Hey, for
Shout out
real.
to your weight loss journey, man. I see you, man. I
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I want to go in New York.
I don't-
Freezers,
in the
where
East
y'all at?
Coast area. I
know
don't
they're
know.
East Coast, but where y'all
But
at?
not everyone's in the same state, though.
I just
they
want
do
to
it
go.
virtually.
I just want to go to one of them and to be on the podcast. just
I
wanna-
really do, man. Y'all seem
That'd
like
be
a
cool.
vibe.
That'd be cool.
You
Well,
and what's the other guy? Freezers, tell us his name. You and the other guy seem like a vibe. The main host.
yeah.
Y'all
yeah,
seem
I've been
like
seeing
a
them pop up.
vibe.
I follow them on
10 your
10 your
time,
time.
yes. 10 our time. So make sure you
I
tune
follow them
in.
on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow. I follow them on TikTok.
I do too. Him and the
Yeah.
other guy too. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
think of his name, but man, y'all are a vibe. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Where You Guys
Oh, yeah.
Podcast is on TikTok. Make sure you plug me in. Follow my podcast.
I
My
do mine
TikTok.
last,
You
I
know,
gotta be-
follow my TikTok because I'm slowly trying to build a following.
How many followers you got?
If you want me to, let me go check. If you want me to do some, video mixes on my TikTok, let me know because that's what I've been slacking. I really don't do too many. Keith, yes, Keith.
Keith.
Shout out to Keith. I don't do a lot of video mixes on my TikTok, DJ mixes videos. So let me know. I'm at 241.
Okay.
Not like you. How many you at? Go ahead, throw that number
You know what
out.
I'm saying? I'm up there. I don't want to brag. I'm at 14.
14. See,
Yeah, I was.
I'm only at
lying, though.
241. But shout out to the people who do follow me. Shout out to the people who you know what? I don't usually comment on TikTok, but I did yesterday, and I'm the type that I will comment
mean?
some. I would on people's other TikTok. On people's
I
TikTok.
comment all the time.
Now,
I'm
now
in
if it's my
everybody's
friends, that's different. But if I don't know you, I usually don't comment. Now,
TikTok. Shout out to J Boy.
I decided to why he's tuned in?
Nah.
Why be getting J Boy a shout out?
Cause he's a homie.
Huh?
Cause he's a homie.
Why you getting J Boy a shout out? We don't
Okay.
get no shout outs up in these streets. No, I'm joking. Shout out to J Boy and Jay's Hookahs. You can catch us every weekend at El Camino and at the Heat. Come check us out. We're definitely out there
El
for
Camino.
your hookah needs. Now,
Where's El Camino at?
downtown off of Avenue B.
Is it about
It's
the food
out-
trucks and stuff?
Yes, outside with all the food trucks with the
Me
lights.
and my wife went there one time. We got there too late. They was closing down.
Keep no longer on this show. We got Dell and Payne.
Oh man! Well, shout out to Keith and shout out to the new
New members. Shout out to
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
You say you went out there and what happened?
I think we got out there too late, and it was already closing down.
Yeah, we got to get there kind of early. He had family stuff. Okay, no, that makes sense. At least it's no beef. At least it's family stuff. But we still appreciate you guys.
Shout out to Travis, man. He was feeling.
I said
sick.
all that earlier during the preview when you trying to
I
share.
remember you saying
We
that.
said all
Shout
that.
Out, I told him I was gonna do it. So shout out.
We already
to
said that.
T1.
Yeah, shout out to T1. We said that. Mr. Dollop.
Under the weather. We need to get shirts made.
Mr. Dollop. Avatar. And what did he call you?
Okay, I don't know. I couldn't get it right. I don't know.
No. Man.
Shout out to if this mic can talk.
Could talk. If this mic could talk. Say it right. No, that's my brother. Yeah. Dope people. We love you guys at Overtime Hustling, man. Y'all give everybody an opportunity, a chance to shine. Underground artists especially. So make sure you go ahead and send your music out there to them. But yeah, again, if you want me to do video DJ mixes, yeah, we are down one.
Was you doing that for?
No, not video mixes on my TikTok. I did audio mixes and just posted the audio, not the actual showing my face.
You should do that.
I know I need to, but
you got your stuff set up?
My DJ stuff is not set up all the time.
Because you be having to do events
all the time, so that's why I don't keep it set up all the time. See, like some DJs have two setups.
Two sets.
I don't have two sets. I have the one.
We need to get you two
Old
sets.
Faithful. So, and then only that too, it's timing too. When I'm not DJing, I do graphics and stuff. Like I had an artist today talking about you backed up on graphics, so can I hit you up? Even if I be backed up, like hit me up because I be wanting the money. Hit me up. Like Aubrey right now texted me in my podcast. Is my flyer gonna be done today? I see your flyer, Aubrey. I got you. Got you.
Shout out to Aubrey, man. Me and him had a conversation.
To Honda?
You
and Honda Civic had a conversation?
Like a long, I ain't gonna say a long time ago, but it was a minute before the Eastside Gorillas came out. And, like he called me up, and Aubrey never calls me. Never. So when he called, I'm like, what the hell? Aubrey called me. So I called him back. And he's like, hey, Ken, what you busy? I'm like, nah. He's like, I want you to hear something. And he started playing it. I'm like, ooh. I said, you know what? Hey, I was wondering why nobody touched this beat. Like, this beat is crazy. So he wasn't finished with it yet when I heard it or whatever. But I just recently watched the video. Me and my wife watched the video.
Dope video, right?
Yeah, dope video, man.
Shout out to Hypnotic the DJ being in the video cameo. Dope.
They was in Dietrich Grove, man. All the little spots, man, that he was in, swinging up and down W.L. White with the who was you with? Lambo Warren Buffett? I don't know who that white dude was.
Let me tell you what he did to me. So he hit me up about the flyer, right? So he hits me up and was like, I think he said hi or hello, right? So I'm like, hey. He was like, did you hear about the financial program? So I was about to block him. I didn't even respond. I went straight to the settings on the messenger about the block, and he said, "No, I'm just playing with you. I need a flyer done." He's like, "I know you went straight to your block list." I was like, "I was about to block you quick. Don't play with me about that financial stuff, man."
On TikTok, half of the people that request a friend is those damn Forex people or Bitcoin investors and stuff like that. I'm like,
lately I've been getting a lot of Instagram messages talking about, did you get my Cash App I sent you?
Oh.
Blocked.
What's crazy is
9 times out of 10, if you send me a Cash App, you already have my Cash App.
Some people do it because it works. Surprisingly, they've gotten some people.
It do. You just gotta be smart and quicker than that.
That's crazy.
Quicker than that.
I seen this dude on TikTok that actually conned other scammers out of $75. He had like 10 people that he got. And then I seen another TikTok, a dude. These people be having warehouses of call centers of scamming.
Yeah, I know.
And I seen this dude actually hack into their system
and call somebody by their name and everything.
I've
seen all the. She was shot. I've seen all that.
That's crazy, man. I wish I could do that. I definitely wish I could do that.
Well, there's this movie coming out it's out now on Paramount Plus. It's about this couple. It's based on a true story who found a loophole in the lottery. Now the lottery that they were playing is no longer active anymore, but it started off in the Mississippi area, I think. And what it is that like a lot, some certain lotteries, you know, they allow it to get to a certain amount, and they just go bigger and bigger. But apparently, with this lottery or whatever, the way the lottery was played is if you get at least 3 or 4 of the numbers correct after so long, you can cash it in and win so much money. And they found that loophole. It's a numbers game. So they found that loophole. They bought a whole bunch of tickets, you know, just keep playing the lottery till you get 3 to 4 numbers right. They found the loophole, and so did some college students found the loophole. They were competing against each other. College students tried to tell them to stop, but they never did. Like I said, based on a true story, and they did that for a couple of years. And let me tell you how much they won. Like you're gonna,
Hey,
so let's see. I'm gonna tell you how much
these
they
regular
won.
people.
Old people too. Not only that.
Oh,
So let me tell you how much they won. So the Letterman's loophole is a 10K troll race held. No, that's not it. The lottery loophole. Let me tell you about the lottery. Let's see. It's a real thing. I looked it up. So Jerry and Mary Go Large is based on a true story. And let's see. Let me see how much they won because it told you how much they won. They were high school sweethearts, and the top prize was all together they won. They rose more than 26 million from playing the lottery loophole.
and it's a movie.
It's a movie based on
What
it.
is it? What is the name of it?
It's on Paramount Plus. It's called. I can pull it up because I'll be watching Paramount. I haven't seen the movie yet.
I haven't seen. I think I had. I usually get those apps just to watch a movie, and then I don't even
I watched the free. It's called Go Large.
go large.
It's called Go Large, and $26 million.
Did it say how much the college student won?
No, it didn't say nothing about the college students. I think they end up overpowering
Right.
the college students. But like you said, it's a numbers game, and if you want to, and they actually. So what happened was someone. The reason why they found out about it is someone reported that a small convenience store, someone was buying up a lot of tickets. A lot of we found out. It turned out the loophole is not even illegal; it's legal. So they couldn't do nothing about it. They decided to shut
I
down.
wonder if that. I
Then
wonder
they
if that.
decided to shut it down.
I wonder
So,
if that happens now. Like I wonder if those.
well, lottery loopholes still happen.
Loopholes still happening, and people know, and this is how they.
No, I don't think so. I think they shut it down, or I think they shut it down because we would have heard about it.
Somebody would have won.
Somebody would have won. I don't know.
I need.
I know. I need to know about this lottery loophole so I can win some money. Some money. How your summer's going so far? Anybody that's tuned in right now, I want to know how your summer is going so far. I know it's hot.
It's,
It is
I
hot.
ain't even
I work
worried.
with kids. It's hot. I didn't have someone say I'm getting darker. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
we always you what you did though. They like you was a yellow bone.
I said darker.
Yeah, yellow bone.
D always got comments. I said darker. I
You
never
said I was
like,
darker than you.
you are darker than me.
Definitely not. What about the same?
No, I'm darker than you. Early.
This arm is dark from driving. Look, you can
Darker
see
than
that one
barbecue
side.
pit.
You can see this side is a little shine right there from the sun.
It's darker than barbecue.
That's just my hand.
But yeah, it is hot down here in Texas. Make sure you stay cool, stay hydrated. I work with kids. We're in the heat outside sometimes. Even when we try to go out early in the morning, it still be hot.
Like
Early in the morning,
in the
it's hot.
mornings, it's like
More,
90
almost a
almost
90
like-
to 100.
in Laredo. Let me tell y'all, in
If we
Laredo,
go-
it's,
Oh,
I
I believe
think
it.
one time it was 113.
I
I
believe it.
said, yeah, I'm not loading up right now. I was just sharing it.
That volume,
Don't,
sir.
don't turn my radio.
Mute the. You gotta mute
Don't
the
touch my
video.
radio.
Mute the video.
Don't touch my radio.
Mute the video.
Don't touch my radio.
D don't know what he's doing. He's about to
I
get
do.
fired.
You
D's
don't
about.
fire me for sharing the post.
D about to get fired.
What else going on?
Anyone else say
How's
something?
your,
How's my what?
how's your dating life going?
I knew you were gonna say that. Don't mention nothing that's gonna get you in trouble.
Oh, we didn't even talk about this. Okay, why? This I think it's two of them, but I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna do this one first. Why is these dudes spending more time with other men than their own female?
Cause they're on the down low.
You think so?
Nobody has to live.
I remember when me and my wife
Don't
first
download.
started dating. I was playing basketball more. I think went and played basketball more than we went on dates.
But that's different. Y'all playing basketball,
But you still with dudes?
but men ain't doing that no more. They ain't going out to play basketball. They're going to each other's houses, chilling,
Nah, I
watching
think
TV.
most dudes is like online with each other playing the game. That's probably.
Or they going to each other's houses, chilling, watching TV. Now the
But
older people,
is that gay? What's wrong with that?
you going to your homeboy's house to watch TV?
You can go over there and watch the
No,
game.
that's not what. Yeah,
That's
but
the
the
same
game ain't
thing.
on every day.
No,
Oh,
but
every other
he might have the chill spot. He might have the spot. When I had my apartment, my spot was the spot.
But you gotta realize, back in the day is different from nowadays. Things have changed
Nah,
from
niggas-
back in the day.
These still down low. It might. I would think they're more out.
They are more out. But I'm saying no, I'm not saying down low. That's not what I'm saying. Things have changed. I mean, like the way we used to chill is different from nowadays.
Yeah, well us because we're older, but it's still
No, that's not what I'm
It's
saying.
still dudes.
That's not what I'm saying.
it's still dudes that just like to go and chill. Now,
Some
if you
do.
chilling with your, I think it's weird if you
Some
chilling with
do.
your homeboys more than your chick. I do think that's weird.
It is.
I do, but we gotta think about this. Maybe she gets on his damn nerves.
That is true. But if she's getting on your nerves that much where you have to chill with more of your homeboys than your girl, then you need to reevaluate your relationship.
Or
Have
she
that
need to get her-
communication.
She need to get her shit together.
But have that communication with her. Don't just
How
leave.
you know he didn't?
I'm not saying they
You know
didn't.
women don't listen.
Then leave.
She might got that good box.
It don't matter.
They do. A lot of
Just
men-
like that girl
a lot
said
of
in
men
that
stay in
song,
relationships.
options. Because that dick ain't that good for you to say.
That's big.
That dick ain't that
It's not
good
the
for you
same.
to. It is.
Dick is not the same as pussy.
I don't care how good my pussy is. If I'm not listening, you better
You
leave
don't
me.
care. The dude
You better
cares.
leave me.
He's taking the chance of leaving that and potentially going to
My
another
thing is,
one.
if you don't leave me because I'm nagging on your nerves, I'm gonna leave you because I know I'm nagging on your nerves.
He ain't letting you leave. You might be single. He's not single.
How you ain't gonna let you leave if you block him but don't answer your calls? How you gonna let nobody
Niggas find a
leave?
way. Niggas find a way.
Nah.
Pull up at the crib.
Mm-mm.
You chuck- yep, yeah, what? This is free. I showed
That
my
means
wife
I
that
ain't got
video.
no.
I showed my wife the video. She said, "What is going on?"
The last time I DJ'd at a graduation party, I
They
had to play
asked
that
you
song 3 times in a row, back to back. Keep playing.
At
Play again.
a graduation?
Party. Play it again. Play it again. Because, okay, something you know now. These high school graduation parties are not for the high schools. High schools don't care. I'm background noise to them. It's mostly for the adults and their guests.
Oh, let me ask you this. I made this post. I just wanted to see what people thought.
Uh-oh.
So, high school graduation.
Mm-hmm. Does it deserve a party?
Does it
No.
deserve a celebration?
No, I didn't get one. Yeah, we went out
College.
to eat.
College.
Yes.
Because high school is expected. usually.
We went out to eat, but we didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
no big.
I mean, I had a graduation party. My graduation party was lit.
What, high
Shout out to
school?
my kinfolk. Yeah.
But that's different though. You went to Sam Houston.
No, everybody
wasn't-
was there.
You went-
Everybody.
No.
Justin,
No, that's not what I'm
Madison,
saying.
all schools.
That's not what I was saying. Who was at your party? I said that was expected for you to have a party. How many people
But I
expect?
wasn't-
How many people expect
Nobody
people from
expected
Sam?
me.
No. How in general? How many people expect people to graduate from Sam Houston? I ain't gonna lie. If you tell me you go to,
Graduation-
if you tell me you
Sam
go to,
Houston has
listen. If you tell me you go
great
to,
graduation numbers. I don't think
says no one.
y'all tripping.
Says no whatever. If you
Okay.
tell me you go to Sam Houston,
You
I'm
went
not.
to Justin, right?
Listen, if you tell me you go to Sam Houston, I'm not gonna be like, man, I'm gonna see you on the other side. I'm gonna be like, you sure you gonna make it
Because
to
y'all are
10?
weird.
You sure you gonna make it to 10?
Y'all weird.
What mean we weird?
Y'all are weird.
What was your graduation? How many people graduated in your class?
2000. My class wasn't big. It was only like maybe 80 something. But my class wasn't big. Some people graduated early, surprisingly. That was before.
That's
That was when. That's when
just
you
what
could get
they
your.
told you.
That's when you get your college credits.
That's just what they told you.
Nah. But look,
They
since-
did. They graduated
since
with their
people want to
street
hate.
degree.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Sam
graduated with their
Houston.
street degree.
Sam Houston had more people go to professional athletics, like NBA and NFL.
But did they get a?
Just-
But did they get a college degree though?
Yeah. What you mean?
Just because you don't have to have a college degree to get.
No, they graduated. They got. they got their degree or they left early, but they still finished college. My homeboy Jared Dillon went to Rice University, graduated.
One.
He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. My homeboy we call Bigfoot, Chris Daniels. He played in the NBA.
Two.
Eric Dawson played in the NBA. Eric Dawson is actually a coach in the NBA still. He's a fitness coach in the NBA. Even if we go to, I think Eric Dawson played at UT. Then he went to the NBA. He played with the Lakers. So,
But in general,
Quentin Dibbs.
I just feel like
Quentin Dibbs didn't go to the same.
no, even if it's not expected to graduate high school, I just feel like one,
It's expected. I mean,
not only is it expected, I feel like high schoolers don't appreciate it that much. So I'm gonna tell you, I've DJ'd 3 graduation parties already this year. This graduation season, 3, right?
Mhm.
I think it's 3, 2 or 3. Anyways,
They didn't
one,
care.
I didn't even know who was graduating. I ain't gonna lie.
They
not-
just booked you.
No, not as in like they just booked me. One, if you graduating, whether it's high school, college, whatever, you would feel like you were dressed a little different from your normal, regular, smuggler clothes. You're the graduate.
Yeah,
You're not gonna show up in just a
If it's your
t-shirt and
party.
some workout shorts.
but that's the outfits now. That's how they dress.
For men, these are men.
Yeah, I'm saying
I guess
that's how
I
they
get
dress.
it, but still, I feel like even if I want to wear like, even if the shirt and workout shorts is the outfit, you wear something that signifies you to graduate, whether it's a
Oh,
pin, something. And if your hair changes from the graduation photo shoot, I ain't gonna be like. And then I'm not saying all black boys look alike, but all black high schoolers 9 times out of 10
With
with
dreads.
dreads tend to kind of similar to each other. So I'm like, who graduating?
Yeah.
You only find out when the parents say, "Hey, congratulations to you." If they don't say that, you don't know.
Mhm.
2, half the time, first party I DJ'd at, I was inside, and most people outside. They had food trucks too. It's like
At
I'm
a
back.
house?
It's at a house. The mom bought 2 food trucks. You get a wristband, and you can pick something from one food truck. That's dope. And
That was
so
different.
most
That's
people were
different.
outside. They finally came in closer to the end. So like I said, I was background noise. The second one, yeah, the kids came outside to eat because they had the table set up outside. And after they ate, they went inside.
And you
Like I
was
said, it
outside
was mostly
drinking.
for the adults. I was mostly out there for the
Oh.
adults. So I feel like
Most
I feel
kids-
like high school graduation is mostly for the adults. Now,
See,
when you
when-
graduate
back in-
college, they tend not to invite so much of their friends in college, but more the adults. Because when you get to college, you realize who's gonna give you the money. The
Yeah, and I
adults.
think at college is you have a college party there, wherever you went to college.
Yeah, cause no, that is the third one. That's the first one I got. That's the
The
first
college?
party was a college one.
Oh.
Shout out to Alvin Perry, he booked me for it, and
Mm.
yeah, it was mostly for the adults. When you get to college, you are an adult, but
That's-
still, that's who you know is gonna give you the money. Now,
Yeah.
if you don't know, I'll put you up to game, high schoolers. I'm not. If me and Hit D was graduating at the same time, no offense to you, D, I ain't gonna invite a whole bunch of you because you ain't got the money. 9 times out of 10, your parents giving you the money. No,
Are
as
you
a,
talking about in school?
in
Right,
high
right,
school
right.
in general, you ain't gonna show up. You might show up with a $10 gift card. That's about it. But
I'm
adults,
not sure with nothing.
oh, nothing at all.
Me personally, I'm not
Most kids aren't.
showing up with that.
Most kids aren't. That's what they're doing. They're showing up for some food
What
and the
food?
dessert. Exactly. But you invite a whole bunch of your adult choice people or adult people in your neighborhood that you grew up with. They're gonna come with the gift card. They're gonna bless you. And the new thing now is gift registries, which I love. A student my mom taught just graduated high school. His mom had an Amazon registry of stuff he needed for his dorm.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah. I've been
that.
seeing that
Because you
too.
can pick and choose how much you want to spend, and you
Right.
don't feel bad if you just send a $20 money.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that. And then it
Yeah.
can be
So
sometimes
they basically doing what you would do for
baby showers and all that, which is dope. Because you can pick what you want to give them. And not only that, too, you can be anonymous, too, if you want to. Or you can say, hey, I bought this for you. At least it checks off. And then also, when he goes to college, he can see what he needs. Okay, someone already bought me some bed sheets. Someone bought me some detergent. Someone bought me this. So this is all I need to get that's left.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's dope, the registry. I never thought about that, but
Yeah,
that's
that is
dope.
dope.
For your dorms, get your dorm looking good.
We should do a
That's a
registry
nice
when we,
No, I have one for the podcast.
I
If
think
y'all
you
want me
said
to
your
send that-
sister, right?
If you want me to send that link out,
Yeah.
I will definitely send that link out.
We have to Start putting
But you know who does that
actions like
too? He mentioned this. D Jones said he has the registry of stuff he needs, and when his birthday comes around, or
Oh
Christmas,
yeah. I remember
his family checks off.
I think he said I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna hit him up because I know he said they was getting a new soundboard. Uh, uh, a pro. I forgot what the
Yeah,
name
he's
was.
supposed to give us some stuff. So shout out to If This Mic Could Talk and D Jones and B Care.
But he can't. Mike can't.
You know what? You keep pronouncing the name wrong.
We
They're
need
not
to,
gonna give us anything. You're gonna block your blessings.
I need to holler at B. John. I mean,
B
B.
Kim.
King.
You're gonna block your blessings. And I have a friend who has her own trucking business that you should have too. I'm gonna send you information. She's dope too. She's also a local artist.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a couple of people we can link up to. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. I was on YouTube the other day just scrolling too, and one of our videos popped up, and we got a lot of views on one of our shorts. So I'm gonna show you which one it is. You probably
I
surprised
was
which
just
one it
watching
is.
our podcast.
Which one do
I
you
was
think it
watching
is,
a live
though?
podcast, the other day I was watching that.
Which one do you think is one of our videos got one of our shorts
One
got the
with me.
most? This is the one with who?
The one with me in it. I think I seen that. The one that got the most is the one when we talking trash about when we outside.
If This Mic Could Talk. That one did get a lot, but the one with the most actually is I want to say it's the picture of KG. When I posted a picture of KG, I don't know where in the picture with KG. Let me see. I think we posted a picture of
On
KG
YouTube.
YouTube 506. I say we're the best podcast in San Antonio.
Oh, is that the one we had him on when he did the song?
Yes.
Oh.
And our second one is the one where we talked about, which is crazy. We wasn't even talking mess about the other podcast. We was promoting that we was gonna be a guest on their
Right.
show,
Yeah.
and even on TikTok, that still got the most views. That's weird. No music or nothing. I guess people just love to see us, be goofy and be ourselves.
Yeah.
Cause like my most views on my U3 page is someone signing my magazine. You don't even see their face; you just see their hand.
Oh, I remember you.
So that's weird. You never
I
know.
need to get you and Travis to the crib so y'all can sign the wall.
No, I'm not gonna sign that question.
I got a chalk wall.
You don't sign that.
Actually, 5'6" is the first one. The first interview.
That's business like we don't want to sign it. You signed it first.
I mean, I ain't never come to
Mhm.
You stay close.
You didn't invite nobody.
I have. We were supposed to do the podcast over there at one point.
Yeah.
If we knew Travis wasn't going, we could have did the podcast at the.
We sure could have. I'm down the street. Save
Yeah,
me. You know how
put
much
some
less
food.
money I could have saved?
We had some food too.
You know how much less money I could have saved?
Yeah.
What kind of food? What you cook?
My wife made some beef
Yeah,
stew.
you're not allowed to cook anymore.
My
You
wife
banned.
made some beef stew.
You
and
banned.
She made some spaghetti.
You banned from the grill? You banned from cooking?
I already said I ain't gonna do it.
How long you
You gotta
banned?
ban me from nothing.
How long you banned you from cooking?
She can ban me all she want.
You banned yourself.
She can ban me from cooking all she want. I won't argue with her.
As I said, you banned yourself. You like, I banned
I
myself.
said, you know what? I ain't fuck this shit.
I did
Nothing happened.
lately I've been on my baked fish type deal.
We bake everything.
The baked fish package, we put everything in a foil and just let it go
Mhm.
in the oven. You ain't gotta worry about cooking everything separately.
What fish?
Don't judge me.
Sloppy.
I know. I don't only do it because
Just pay a
one.
little extra bucks for the salmon.
No. Mama bought salmon, but I don't know how to cook it.
It's the same. Season it.
I don't have to.
It's too.
I don't have to
you got the.
I don't have to cut the
Nah.
the what's it called?
Mm.
I'm scared.
you get the-
and
we
I'm
get
scared
the-
of overcooking it too.
We get the big one. It's a single. It's a real big one.
Yes, that's what we
So
have
you
too.
get that.
Because it was on
It's
Stella
already,
Sam's.
it's already buttered. So you put it in, and you just put whatever seasoning you're gonna put on that. You really just put some seasoning.
Who needs
all on it.
consequences?
Hey,
Nate.
Nate, how about you? I'll let Plush Vodka and tell them that we need some
Nah.
sponsors up in this.
Let me tell you
know what
about
I'm saying?
Nate. I'm gonna call you out, Nate.
Talking about.
So Nate comes up to me, right? Talking about, I feel like you need someone to manage you. I said, is that gonna be you? And that's when I just got somebody. He's like, nah, you have a manager. So he's trying to step back. I guess he got a little scared. So he stepped back, right? So then I seen him recently at the Voices with Fluid and Be Easy, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I only signed a year contract with a manager. You know it's up. You got that life? I don't know. You scared, Nate? You scared to manage me? Let me know. I feel like Nate is intimidated by this chocolate woman
Yeah,
who
some of you
AC
talking.
said it, you
Said,
know,
"Child, please."
it's looking good today. So just saying, don't be intimidated, Nate. Come on, let's do some business. You know, I'm just saying, because you know, every time I DJ, I can have some plush vodka right there. You know, when I'm DJing some of these events, you know, I do a lot of private events that you know will be good networking for you. I got booked for a bachelorette party recently, and I was like, "Oh, y'all gonna have dancers?" But before I even asked that, I should have known the dance was gonna be no by the music she was sending me. Once you send me a Temptation song, that lets me know you are not having strippers. And the lady said it's for her daughter. So I don't know how old her daughter is, but she's like she likes
They all old. That's
no
what
no
they
no.
are.
She said she likes the older music like that, but she also still likes the Cardi B's and stuff. And it's gonna be around the pool. So I
This
don't
is
know.
an event that you did already.
No, it's coming up in July. So
I ain't working, man. I get up there and dance.
no, you can't come. It's women's only. Like I even told
It's a
my
bachelorette party.
so I have a friend that
They have
I have two friends that help me carry my stuff sometimes, right? And I already told them I'm like y'all can't come.
I'm one of them.
It's women's only. No, he's not one of the ones that help me carry my
I'll help you here.
but you don't come to my events. Like these are people, not events that we've been at together. I'm talking these events that I book and I hit them up and say, hey,
You need somebody.
I don't say any help. I just say, what you doing this day? Then if they say nothing, I'm say, well, now you are. I don't ask. I don't ask anymore. I tell people this is what you're
That's
doing.
horrible.
I don't ask anymore. Now one person I do ask
I
only
need a
because
contract.
his schedule been kind of busy with like other stuff, but this other one man, I don't ask no more. I say, this is what you're doing. Even if he said, oh, I gotta hang with my cousin, nah, I'm gonna hit your cousin up. We ain't doing that. You here. And then it's crazy. So they be like, no, I gotta go hang with the cousin. And then like 2 minutes later, yeah, I ain't going over there. I'm coming. Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. Pull up.
Cousin.
Pull up. No, the cousin don't go nowhere. He's lazy. He's not lazy. He's more of a
Homebody.
your homebody. He's a homebody. I ain't worried about them. Forget homebody coming over here. And shout out to the men who are secure with their sexuality and love coming to the heat with me. Even though there be more straight men than gay men at the heat. The heat
That's
is
a,
it's a gay club. But man, they love me over there, man. The drag queens, everybody. As soon as I come in, they're like, "She's here, she's here." I'm like, "Yes, I'm here," and I love it. And it's crazy because one, I love it because you get bar tabs and I don't even drink like that. And two, they just like they embrace you, they love you. Like as soon as I come in, I don't have to stop at the door. They see me, they go, "Yes." I'm like, "Yes," and I just walk to the back, set up, do my hookah thing. But the only down part is that I feel like that community is not used to hookah scene yet.
So nobody really gets it.
So nobody really gets it. But you know us, the urban community
Right.
in general, we know it. Like you go to El Camino, hookah's right there as soon as you walk in. But not just that too.
So you
Besides,
sell them or you rent them?
no, we rent them. Like you use it for the night, then you get
Oh,
back
gotcha,
to us.
gotcha.
So but like El Camino and that crowd, before they even go to food trucks, that's the first thing they do. Order that hookah, then they go to food truck.
Me and my wife might have to come down there.
But El Camino's a nice vibe. I like the Boacho tacos, if I'm pronouncing it right. Those are good. They have some kind of asada fries.
Oh, with the asada on top.
Oh yes, it's some kind of like cheese and man, the best. Then apparently there's a pizza truck that's really good. J Boy was telling me about the pizza truck, really dope. I haven't had the pizza yet, but
We don't have to.
it's a nice vibe.
Down there.
And what I like about it too is even though it's for everybody after 10 o'clock, anyone underage has to go home. And then from 10 on, I think whatever time they close. Sometimes they close at 2. Sometimes I think on Sundays they close at midnight. It's for the adults. So I do like that they shut that off. Because sometimes you do want to have like some adult time, older crowd and stuff like that too. They have a nice DJ who plays dope mixes. It's not just straight pop. It's not just straight hip hop. It's hip hop, pop, R&B, a little reggaeton, a little old school, then a little new school. You get a mixture of everything. Like it's dope, and it's not just a DJ who plays the whole song and then goes to the next whole song. No, he's actually mixing and with other beats, live mixing other beats. He's a dope. So it's a dope spot. Come out, and the best part is it's free to get in.
Oh, okay.
Cause you're paying for the alcohol, you're paying for the food trucks,
Yeah.
you know. So it's free to get in. They just check your ID, get your wristband, and you go chill. They have fans going on, even though it's outside. They have fans going on. They have little misters to keep you cool.
We should do a podcast.
I don't know about the noise level, but yeah, we can find out the noise level and set that up. That'd be dope. I'm down. I am down to do that. That is a dope little spot. But we're about to end this podcast because I got some stuff to do when I get home. Some graphics. my graphic people already hit me up. And,
Hey, man.
Honda Civic, want to make sure he gets his flyer.
Shout out to Lambo, man. He been doing
But
the
yeah,
thing.
shout out to Lambo, who just released a music video too.
Him and,
Eastside the Willis, so make sure you go check that out.
him and what you call it, got a dope track too. The Yabba Dabba.
Yeah, him and his sophisticated DJ. His sophistication.
Who's that?
Nate said that.
Well, I know. Or you. You talking about you?
You know what, Nate? My co-host, he ain't been catching it today.
Sophistication DJ.
I think he's talking about me.
You definitely not it.
I know. He don't know. He don't know.
Nate, you definitely not.
That's why he's intimidated.
Nate, I took her by Dory. She was ducking on the seat.
I used to work on the east side though. We talked about this. We had this conversation.
I took her to the hill and everything. She was like, okay.
I worked on the hill. Anyway. But now I forgot what we was talking about.
We wrapping up.
Yes, we all wrap it up. Yeah.
Oh, you got some graphics to do.
No. Yeah. So shout out to that was your manager's company for the her sophistication. No. Where they're closed. No, my manager was not that. I never wore my managers. You probably didn't know who my manager was. You talking about Hood Soldiers? Only wore one Hood Soldier shirt, and they were never my manager. Dojo DJs are not my manager either, so you probably don't know who my manager is. But anyways, yeah.
Shout out to Yoda too.
Yeah, shout out to Yoda. But yeah, like you said, I'll be one dropped the music video for Eastside of Willis. Shout out to Lord to the Game. He has 2 new summer hits out right now. Shout out to PC the Kid. He dropped the freestyle. It's called the let me look these up because I'll be posting these on my
Yabba Dabba.
music video out too.
I think that's Lambo and AJ.
AJ Stacks. Yeah, shout out to them. That's also from the show Out Life of Shay.
Yeah.
PC the Kid dropped the 2055 freestyle. Lord 2055. Shout out to Lord to the Game with another single. It's called let me read this. It's called Outer Coffin. Outer Coffin. I guess that's a thing. And Be Easy, man. He dropped the summer hit Jubilee.
Oh yeah.
Get ready. Yeah. And then Kai Factor, the Taco Tuesday, man. He has a music video for the song Shining featuring Lit Galaxy. Now,
hey, I'm about to destroy Blue's song. She sent me that intro.
Oh Lord. Anyway, but anybody,
because the Be Easy is getting on the remix. So.
Now, if anybody who is good with interviews and looking for a platform to be a co-host, please hit me up. I'm not gonna go into no details, but I'm looking for a co-host, so please hit me up.
Oh,
we definitely will. No, not this podcast.
I know
by you three.
This one.
We don't do interviews. I said interview. We do a little bit of interviews, but we don't mainly do interviews.
Well, once you said that, I kind of figured that's what you're talking about. But I think it's the same situation you're talking about, right?
Yes. So make sure you hit me up. But I'm not looking for someone like right now, but I'm looking for someone. So just hit me up and definitely we'll talk about it. But yes, make sure you go ahead and support us where you guys podcast on everything. New episode drops not every Monday, but drops on Mondays. So we're gonna drop this one on Monday, hopefully. Pray to God
that this live works for the audio.
No matter if it's live, still could come out choppy. You never know. Mm-hmm. So let's hope it works. Mm-hmm. But it should. We pray to God. But shout out to the people who tuned in. We cannot do this without you. We appreciate you. We love you guys.
Shout out to the people who posted the comments.
Exactly. On the post and people who comment on our chat. We appreciate you. I didn't even think about doing this. I could have saw the chats right there. Boop. I didn't think about it. I didn't even show y'all the chats, but it's all good. We appreciate you guys. We couldn't do this without you. It's your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond. It's your boy,
the AKA Mr. Live at 5 himself.
And T1.